Hello, 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 everyone. We are live on this Labor Day with some good old tea, honey. Not in the Boston. What was that? The Boston Harbor when they do that, the tea, when they bought the tea. But anyway, we're going to talk about Potomac, season 6, episode 9, titled High Infidelity. It's after the girls' trip, and I guess the aftermath of all of that. So we're going to play our intro, and then we'll get into it. All right, y'all ready, ladies?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, let me find our intro on here. All right. At least she got some friends that'll rescue her. Would y'all rescue me?
What you mean?
If they was coming to get me, would y'all come tell me and let me know?
I don't mess with the Fed. Let's be clear.
Y'all
literally caught. And look. When
it sounds weird, I know, but I didn't get the feeling that I was talking to like a trash whore, low down type person.
Yeah. Really?
She
was just a young girl.
Is it playing?
Hearing.
Kenya was not a video vixen.
Okay.
Kenya was a scholar.
I don't know why.
What did she say? Kenya was a scholar?
A scholar or a star? I don't know, but I laugh every time. And
Kenya
in the Feds, when y'all, what was it?
Kenya was a scholar.
A scholar, okay. I was laughing, but yeah, we can go to. Every time I hear about y'all gonna come help me, makes me think of Salt Lake City with Jen. They're about to start. I don't know if we're gonna watch it. I guess we could see her get arrested. But here's Robyn with her when she was a video vixen. I finally found the picture. She was in a Puff Daddy video. I don't know what song, but go Robyn, go Robyn. So what did y'all think about last night's episode? Was it?
It was it was a little slow.
Yeah, it was a little slow. That's a good. Yeah, I like that. It was a little slow, but it was the aftermath of, I guess, when I was in Williamsburg. And Wendy and this one tear every time.
Now,
hey, Latoria.
I think her cry ducts only work on one side.
Yeah. The Visine is the one side.
Yeah,
she got one wig and she got one tear. So she's standing the ones at least. But yeah, she's but yeah, so I don't understand why she's coming with this narrative that Giselle spread this rumor about her husband. Why do you think? Is this because she wants this to be her storyline, or does she think she's not listening?
I think that it's easy to deflect from the fact that this was likely his in-laws. I don't know if y'all remember those articles. If you go back to the articles, that's why I said on his face, the whole lineage, and her family being cursed. That's from his family.
It is, yeah.
I mean, that's the reality of it. Whether or not they're spreading the rumor about the husband, I don't know. But this blogger that released it, they had all of this in one article. And if you're reading through it, they don't want to deal with that. They can gloss over it all day long, but they don't want to deal with that. It wasn't Giselle that said that her bloodline is cursed, and that's why his family doesn't mess with her family. Why are we talking about that? There obviously was some kind of connection with those families, because if you go back and listen to the clip, when he's talking, he mentions that his family has never seen her daughter.
Right.
Daughter. If you all remember that Wendy that was the episode that the trip that Wendy and Ashley got into, because those two were arguing over whether or not she could have left her baby at home. That she had just had a baby. She was only like a couple of months old.
Yeah.
3 months, not even 6. She was a relatively new baby, and she had been in the NICU. So she hadn't even been home that long. So, and my point to say that is this. Did the family meet the boys?
I was about to say that. How old are the boys?
Something is going on here.
You met the boys because they didn't point that
So
out.
if they liked her enough in the beginning when she had the boys, something had to happen for them to just cut them off, because it's not like they cut her off in the beginning.
Something else going on that they're deflecting on, and the fact that that Wendy didn't allow her husband to have an authentic reaction to what Giselle did. All that hooping and hollering and upset she is, going backwards and forward like a caged lion or tiger in a zoo, going back, fixing her makeup. They said she kept leaving and coming back, hurtling insults at Giselle. And I'm not even going to say that some of it that Giselle didn't deserve a little hollering at. But because she could have taken her to the side. But the very thing that she was arguing with Giselle about not doing, she did. Because she could have took Giselle to the side and Ashley and say, let me get you 2 chicks in order.
She could have said, Giselle bring her butt out here.
And they would have said, we get it. We know that it's some bull. Then why are you mentioning it? If she had every right to say the things that she said, the questioning or fussing at her, but she was so laser focused on Giselle because something has been sitting on the surface.
Yes,
for a minute.
Do you not think it's Karen in her ear though? Because
I definitely think
that's what I think
it is.
Yeah,
I don't see why she would let Karen influence her though, because Karen is the one who said she didn't even fit in the group.
She did,
but Karen is willing to
direct her. Is just interesting. I don't get.
But I think Karen, but she wanted to align herself with Karen. That's very obvious.
Yeah, she did want to, but
Karen didn't know her. Remember, she did the Mariah Carey. I don't know you,
but
girl.
This season, she does. She does align herself, but because it's just like I was saying, one of the things that people ask me often, why don't I like Karen? This is it. I don't like Karen because Karen has not shown that she can have an authentic relationship with any of these ladies unless they are in a subservient role with her.
Yes.
That she and the only actually 2 equals that she's come across, she don't like.
Right.
And that is Giselle and Sharice.
Sharice, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When she's up against somebody, and it's not even up against, if they're not kissing her behind, if they're not needing something from her, if they're not in that kind of role with her, she don't want to be bothered. Watch her in the episode. She sits in the cut. She don't talk to nobody. She sits on the side. Somebody might ask her a question. She'll put in. She's never a part of their group. Unless she's leading.
Okay, so Latoya said that Candace has told Wendy about Giselle. But Candace, did you watch the after show? Did you see what Candace said about Karen to Wendy? After what Candace said about Karen to Wendy, Wendy should be cautious of Karen. If you watch the after show, everybody feels like that Karen's friendship with Wendy is a friendship of convenience.
It is.
Oh, well.
Watch it. I mean, everybody's like, no.
Wendy should know that too. I mean, can she possibly think it's anything else? Hopefully she has it in her mind to just use Karen for what she needs her to use and is not getting all invested.
Yeah, like Karen is not, you're not able to have that authentic relationship. I don't think she's capable of it. She's either not capable of it. I just don't think this is the 6th season.
Yeah. Is somebody knocking?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's Instacart.
Hey, Instacart. They said, don't forget last year Wendy told Candace, Karen is not your friend. Yeah, because Karen did not like Wendy last season. Like thought she wasn't a good look. They were on the same board together. Karen was like, she did something. She was trying to say she did something. I don't know if it's illegal, but it was
unethical.
Yeah, she did something unethical. And so now she wants to be her friend because if you think about it, who would have went to the dress fitting with Karen if Wendy and Karen weren't friends? It would have just been Mia. None of them really mess with Karen.
And it's funny. Yeah. It's funny because we sitting up here watching Mia. So I guess what's her name gonna make up with Mia because she done messed up on the other side of the track.
So now she likes Mia. I think Candace and Giselle are really good friends. She's not the friend that's like, yes, Giselle does stuff right all the time. But her, Chris, and Candace,
Robyn does that. Robyn,
I know, but that's what people think.
Shading.
She does constantly.
And if you notice, Giselle never does it to her. Even when Robyn is in the wrong, she'll try to make light of it. I'll never forget last season when was that last season when Robyn was having the tax issues? And production said, I will never forget, they actually aired this. When production said in her confessional, she was like, Robyn gonna get it together. That look $2,000-$3,000. She got it. And production said it was $90,000. And she said,
"Oh, cracked up."
Oh. So my point is, Giselle don't even compute that kind of information about her. But Robyn will shade her house, her relationship.
Her relationship did that last night.
How she interact with people. She will. And I'm not saying that one is a better friend than others, but I'm just saying these people who keep saying that Robyn is a sheep, I'm like, y'all are not really watching the show.
Did y'all watch that interview with In the Know when she said that Robyn gets her together often on camera and production don't show it? Y'all need to go watch it. I'm going to let y'all, it's on our pages. It'll look like this. It's pink and it's her and this guy. Mm-hmm. And look at that. It's 4 clips, I think. I broke them down so they're 10-minute increments because some people want to go back and watch, so I didn't do the whole thing at once. But she was very candid in that interview. She talked about how Giselle did, how everybody always throws Jamal out like it hurts her. Mm-hmm. And she said that Jamal is an easy target. Come with something new. I mean, every time they want to hurt her, they try to go with him. Do y'all believe that?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
That's undeniable at this point. And the reality is they really couldn't figure out anything before. Jamal, just like she said, really is an easy target.
Right. She said she doesn't faze her. She said that he's going to always be in her life, not in a relationship, like, as together, but they're always going to have a relationship. They have kids, so she said he's not going anywhere. She also, I thought, which was really funny because Joy has been saying this, was saying that Wendy is rehearsing her lines. Like she looks in the mirror and she is rehearsing her lines. And she even did the TikTok of it all. Yeah. And she said, Potomac's not like that. We don't rehearse reads. So it's just, it wasn't her body. It was just the way she was acting that she's really kind of bothered her.
Rehearsing her tears. She's rehearsing.
I believe production wants people. They know that people have the narrative that Robyn is her follower, so they don't want to show that kind of stuff because it'll change the narrative, and that keeps people talking about them. So they, even like they didn't show that game with them about the rooms, people still are saying Candace is childish and she's shady because she put some in this house and some in another house. Don't they know production splits them up like that to cause the drama? So it's like they do things to make us upset with the people to keep them talking.
It must not have been a cutesy game.
Yeah,
because they tend to show Atlanta.
They usually do.
If it doesn't faze her, then why keep insisting that Karen owe her an apology for lying? Saying she hasn't insisted it. She really only talked about it the first episode.
Yeah, I think she really has. She hasn't really cared. But I think what made her do it, this is what happened. Karen was like, she went back to 3, 4, 5 episodes ago saying, you need to say something for wishing death on my husband. And she said, well, you need to apologize to me for what you said, because my children were hurt too about what you said about Jamal. So I don't think that it may faze her though when Karen says it. Now I'm going to say this.
I will say this.
Giselle don't care about Wendy.
Yeah.
And what Wendy says about her. I think she does. I really do.
And I think it's
because they were the original friends. They were friends before the show.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, let's say she should apologize for her. I think so too. I think that it's going to end there because Giselle has said that her and Karen are fine now. Karen, if you look at Karen's Instagram, you wouldn't think so. Even last night she was going in and they even at Giselle. Her and Wendy, and Giselle don't never respond. I don't understand why they keep doing that.
Yeah.
Why keep tagging someone who don't respond to you?
Yeah. She don't. That's actually one of the reasons why I like Giselle.
I don't think she cares about Monique for her to apologize.
She lets what she says.
She needs to ask her daddy and the blogs to apologize. I don't think she cares about Monique.
And her daddy, what her daddy said actually wasn't a lie. Her daddy actually, he literally just said, this dude got baby mamas, 5, 6 baby mamas all up and down. I don't know whether or not that's an over-exaggeration or that's true, but I don't think she has a relationship with her dad that she didn't have to produce on camera. That you're trying to equate her father with allegedly her friend or co-star, whatever Karen is to it. Karen and Wendy are.
Y'all got to go watch it. It's just crazy.
Why are Karen and Wendy?
No, with themselves because Giselle's not interacting.
Yeah.
It's like they just go at her all the time and just say stuff, and people are even tired of it. They're like, okay, y'all, she's not talking to y'all. Leave her alone.
I mean,
Karen asked her, was it true what her father said? I think she did.
You're talking about at the reunion, but she put a little stank on it because her father did not say what she said. Her father said, this dude got 5 or 6 baby mamas all up and down her. That's not a good look for her.
Right.
What Karen said was, is it true what your father said that he fathered another child since you two have been back together? That's a whole nother different conversation. Yeah. That's a whole nother different stank on it.
So explain to me, how is that destroying a family that does? Well, she does have a family with Jamal. She has kids with him. They're still a family. They may not be together, but they're still a family. Do y'all think that or no? Do y'all think that?
I mean, it's called a broken family for a
right.
reason. I mean, there's actually a word for it.
I think it's still a family.
I mean, it doesn't matter. When it all boils down, these are girls that they're having, not even boys. Mm-hmm. When you have boys, it's a little bit different with how you interact in future events. These are girls. So when these girls get engaged, they both going to be there. When at the baby showers, they're going to be. This ain't a boy. You know, these are 3 girls that they're going to be together regardless if those 2 get remarried to other people. They're going to be in each other's lives.
And and we're not defending Giselle. I don't think I think she should have gone to Wendy. I'm not
wrong for that. I can't argue with that either.
I'm not defending her on anything. I don't think that she was being malicious, but I do think she handled it the wrong way. So no, I'm not defending. When Giselle do wrong, I say she does wrong. She does not always do right.
Catch this last night. When they were at the table, somebody said to Giselle, so I thought y'all buried the hatchet. Here's fancy editing. Giselle apologized to Wendy.
Mm-hmm, she did.
They cut it.
it.
See, look, let me tell y'all something. I watch way too much reality TV, and I read far too many mystery books. I read between lines.
I do too.
So why would they ask Giselle? Not because they asked Robyn that too about the apology. Why would they ask Giselle? But y'all were good though. That was Candace.
Yeah.
You all were good though. The good came allegedly because she apologized.
Giselle said it on chat room. She said, and Karen didn't deny because this is when Karen was on there. She said, I apologized to her. But they didn't show it. I don't know why they don't show certain stuff. I think
because they want to make her, because it's good TV to make her the villain.
No, she said, no, that was at the table when she said, I'm ready to talk to her when she apologized to Wendy.
At the table.
But they didn't show it. But Wendy wasn't ready to talk yet. That's what she was saying. Yeah, it was all at the table. They just didn't show the apology.
They never showed them. But that's why Candace asked, but you all were good though, right? Mm-hmm. And then and that's why Giselle said, well, we were supposed to have a conversation. That conversation didn't happen. And so I guess it is expired. And that's when they kind of had the dialogue. But my point to you all was, and I don't know if the apology came in a pool and they cut it out all together when she was talking about them braids, when you want to have a conversation, them space. And them braids that she was combing through. I was like, oh God, I wish she would stop. And look, I'm only saying this somebody because as much hair as I have, it's thin.
Right.
I went natural for a reason because I stopped putting perms in my hair like 12 years ago. But if you was to press this stuff, and my cousin she's dying. She dies to press my hair. It's saying to me. I'm only saying this, so yeah, I'm trying not to be, because I know this gonna be recorded. But y'all know them braids. Let's move on.
Them braids. It was so much jail.
Come on, let's move on. I ain't even going there.
I asked somebody, because it's people who don't like Robyn, and they have been talking about her braids in this one group, and I finally said, why y'all keep talking about Robyn's braids? Why is nobody talking about Wendy's braids? Like, I don't like Robyn's
braids on her though, and she's very pretty girl. I don't know if it's the blonde or
it's something.
It doesn't fit. Something's wrong.
Something's
wrong.
Is
it green in there or something? It's something, another color or something that's throwing it off. I think it was still messy for her to invite Karen. I wouldn't invite them to a rodeo on a side road.
This is what was said, and I'm not sure if it's true, but they did not wish Robyn happy birthday. Right. And then a lot of them wasn't invited to the wedding fitting, the dress fitting.
Right.
How can one do without the other? They didn't know about that. Right. I mean, if we all burying the hatchet, why is it okay for her to invite Wendy, who she just likes today, and and Mia, who she don't even know because their husbands ain't met, they just friends because the show No Karen needed a friend, to the wedding thing when she's been friends, quote unquote, with Giselle and Robyn for a long time.
And was it me, or did Wendy look like kind of stunned that she wasn't invited?
Yeah, she was hurt.
Why are you stunned?
No, the dress fitting was before, because I thought she said, "Did y'all get invited?"
Right,
it was before Latoria. She showed them the text
about the invite. She was telling her to give the message, so they didn't invite her there, so they don't have to invite them there. I guess I don't know. Look, that's going to happen. Let's be crystal clear here. That's going to happen.
Where's my crystal clear? Hold on, y'all.
That people are going to pick and choose who they want at certain events. Do you think Wendy would have invited Giselle in her house?
No. But also, okay, I want to talk about one more thing in that interview, and then we'll get back to the thing. In that interview, Giselle, and the know that y'all need to watch, she talked about how Wendy, she had that conversation with Wendy on the phone prior to it airing. And then Wendy came back and said she never talked to Giselle about it. Mm-hmm. So who do you believe, people who are watching? Do you believe, or do you care, or why not you believe
Giselle actually had a conversation with Wendy before that thing? Wendy's feelings was hurt, like she was just
her feelings were hurt that she wasn't invited to that birthday.
That's what I thought. It was just me. So
she was hurt, y'all.
I don't understand why. But okay.
What was wrong with Robyn's outfit? I never paid attention. Okay, we'll get to that.
It was silver. I don't care about what y'all obsession with these people clothes is so good to me.
What happened to silver? Which outfit?
Which outfit?
Robyn's birthday. She did look like, they saying she looked like the Tin Man.
Oh, I need to go look.
I don't really y'all pay fashion much more attention than I mean, some things just, that's very expensive. I don't like nothing couture. All that stuff look ugly to me.
Cause sudden stuff.
Yeah, I don't care. You can put all these prices on stuff. Everything don't look good in my eyes, but other people may think it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Right. I didn't pay attention.
I will say that Giselle looked cute at the dinner. Don't you?
I liked her.
I don't even remember what she looked
like. She had on
a
cheetah something. I've noticed it only because of the print. I love prints.
Yeah, she had on the back wing shirt that had the necklace and the sleeve.
See, I didn't even know all that. What's it called? What kind of shirt, Callie?
It was a back wing.
Okay, fashionista.
Y'all into fashion. I would have said she had on some kind of animal print.
I just saw leopard. So do y'all believe this with Wendy? And so I love this little friendship picture. I hate they're not friends right now, but she said prior to Williamsburg she never spoke to her. So who do y'all believe? Do you believe?
This year I 100% believe Giselle, because everything Wendy has put out this year has been a flat out lie. Like everything, even from her storyline on down. She's weird. I don't even know who this person is. I believe.
I just want to hear about her degrees. I want to go back to last.
Yes,
I don't even want to hear about her degrees.
I do.
You have to be more than victimhood.
I'd rather hear about my degree than the one with Candle, but you know. Oh, another thing, and then I'm gonna get off that interview because I thought this was neat. Was the guy? He was like, "Do you realize that you and Portia have in chat room? You are the only Black women who have ever done a late night talk show."
Really?
And I thought because
Monique did one.
She sure did.
Absolutely.
On BET. She sure did.
So he was wrong. I was so excited for
her. She did on BET. You're right.
She did. I didn't watch it. Was it good? No,
I did. I watched it. I didn't watch it every night, but every once in a while.
But anyway, so let's get back to this little episode. So everybody want to get to the birthday dinner. I don't know anything else that really happened except that one tear. I don't know what Mia, sobriety, her mama. Yeah, what did y'all think of that?
I thought her daddy was Chinese. I thought I read somewhere her daddy.
No, she's black, right?
No. I thought honestly, God, no shade, no tea. The only reason because I remember telling somebody in the post, and I think that they were saying that Potomac don't have no diversity. I was like, would she have Chinese or something? I really did think that. I thought I read that from somewhere. I swear I'm not. This ain't no tea or shade here.
Well,
when I saw her old picture, she did kind of look Asian.
Well, some Asian people get afros. He had an afro though.
Oh no! Look, I hate to say this. This is so self-hating.
What?
Some people and Black people do make pretty babies.
They do.
Yeah, they do. That's
the Blasian people.
Yeah, but they really are beautiful. I thought she was half Black, half.
I thought she was mixed with something. I didn't know what it was, but no, she black.
Yeah,
like all the way.
But that story was so.
So do you think, that's what I was going to ask. Do people think because some people felt like she was exploiting her mom?
Well, watching that, I brought that up in my mind because me and Joy have talked about that before too.
Mm-hmm.
But her mom was there and in some way approved it. So that was the difference.
And I do believe that the
she didn't want to talk about it.
She would have stopped.
I think she would have said, I don't want to talk about this right now. But she seemed very open and ready to talk.
I was going to say something.
Was she drinking at the thing?
I thought she was too. That
I didn't want to bring that up, but
I saw it. It was some kind of whatever it was that Mia had, she had.
It looked like a limoncello. It looked like
maybe that's what it was, and maybe they have a non-alcoholic. Because she may have gotten a non-alcoholic one in front of her mom. Usually, if you know somebody has a weak sobriety, it's insensitive. That's one of the reasons why I ain't like them on New York.
Because they did not care.
Somebody. To me, that's insane.
They did not care.
Especially somebody struggling. This is new. That was new for that girl.
So, but did she get burnt on her face, or was it?
It was on her shoulder. She said down her shoulder.
Acne.
Yeah, I think she just got.
She got burnt all the way down. That's so sad.
Her arms and shoulders. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's exploiting her mother. The camera could be a safe place, believe it or not.
Oh,
it's kind of like going to a meeting. There are people that won't even tell their family their story, but will sit in a group full of people and tell them you would be shocked. But how long it takes to actually have those conversations with your family.
It's easier to talk to strangers sometimes about serious stuff like that because they don't know you. If they're judging you, you don't always care. Yeah. They'll never see you again after you get through with your sessions. But I don't know. It was a really sad story hearing that. So her mom said she was at work for only 15 minutes. And
15 minutes. Yeah.
When she got home, she sees her burnt baby, but then she sees him up there with
another woman. So he introduced her to drugs, and then that's why she went into foster care, I guess.
Probably from the burn. Because she did say something about an accident. I knew something had happened.
Well, we hope your brother's okay, Latoria, with his burns. Because
here, do that again.
Yeah, okay.
Her brother.
So I guess they put oatmeal on burns.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
I thought the oatmeal burned her. No.
Yeah, the oatmeal burnt her. Yeah, it was hot oatmeal. Yeah.
Okay.
That's so sad, just for that to happen. And he was down there with another woman, but they were both on drugs. And it looks like Mia turned out okay, in the end.
Foster care,
but the mom tried to commit suicide. It was just really, really, really sad.
I do wonder,
it was
though.
Sad. After that, she said 3 days later, what she wanted to do most was go back to him. And that's sad.
I mean, that's when you love someone, though. You just love them. You know what I mean? And that's why when people say, how could Giselle go back to Jamal? When you want to try with them, no matter what, until you're ready to let go, you got to let go. And everybody has a friend, a family member, or something who is with a guy they should not be with. So you don't talk
to be smart in every every element of their life. But in love, you'd be like, how can I had a girlfriend that actually majored in like neuro science or something, some weird degree. And you would be having conversations with her it's now her ex-husband. You'd be like, how can somebody be so smart, be so dumb? Like you don't get it. You
don't get it, yeah. Until they're ready to leave, they won't leave. You know what I mean? I guess since they're on a reality show and you're watching them, you don't really put them in the place of the people that you know. But to just constantly just say, she can't keep a man, she can't keep a man. She go to I just feel like, I'm like, you keep them in the zoo, you keeping them in the library, where you keeping them, at the daycare? Like, you don't keep a man.
I'm sorry for women that feel like your self-worth or whatever is determined around whether or not you have a man or a husband. I'm not trying to say that they don't come without plenty of perks.
Yes, they do.
And love and the whole whatever it is that you're trying to get. I ain't trying to say that they don't. And maybe it's even a little selfish of me to say it because I've been married for 24 years. But it ain't that serious.
It's not.
A woman's identity should not be based around a man. And that's so unfair to women that have been out there, that have tried time at love, and it just didn't work out. That's unfair. All of us got somebody right now in our family that is sweet, and nice, and fun, that just don't have anybody. And we all got somebody that we love right now.
Amen.
It's just not that serious. And to keep saying a narrative is, oh God, it's so irritating.
I agree. Women, we have our own identity. And I understand people are like, well, it's a housewife show. Well, none of them heifers on New York married, okay? Not now one of them. I think Jersey's the only one that
lie about men they with.
And they all sleep with the same man. They friends. But I think New Jersey's the only one, right? You're muted, Callie.
You muted.
You're muted. I don't know if she can hear us. You muted. Do I need to text her?
Listen, pin the tail on Tom. Remember that game they played?
Yeah.
Because everybody knew where the tail was.
Everybody knew where that tail was. I'm like,
that's in New York, right?
One of them married him. But I forgot what I was saying.
But they slept with
It's
Tom.
just not that serious.
It's not. It's just
really not.
I just wish they would stop with that narrative.
In my head, I just don't care. It's just like, and I guess maybe that's her as well. Say whatever you want. Giselle is probably the only one up there. And this is the truth. While she wasn't poor, she did, growing up poor, she's the only self-made woman on this show.
Because
she's the only one that didn't come up through a parent or
where's that picture?
Or a husband, because when she and Jamal divorced, he had no money. He was in his daddy's church.
Yeah, she's the one that pushed him to do that church.
Church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that.
You sent it, yeah.
Yeah. Because
and that's one thing that I have a problem with people talking about Candace. And I know we're skipping all over the place, but you made me think of that. It's because they're mad that her parents can take care of her. Yeah. The generational wealth of it all pisses everybody off. But the marrying a rich man doesn't. And I don't understand that.
Yes.
Why do they get mad at her for having a family that can take care of her? Because I want to build generational wealth for my family. I'm trying my best to figure out how to do that. So why do they commend Karen and Ashley and Mia for having this man, and Portia for having the jet now, which Portia is self-made, but I'm just saying that. And then they rag on other people.
The jet belongs to Phelan, okay?
Stop it.
What's she say?
The jet belongs to Phelan. Phelan, what's her name?
I want to say something about that. I think Candace was right when she said Giselle is protecting herself. Projecting herself.
These women tend to look at the protection just because.
I actually don't think she was projecting herself because I don't think that's it. But what I do think is that Giselle has opinions about, let's have a real conversation. This man is a real chef. He's a real chef. He is on her coach.
He is.
Like for real. And if in the very same episode, they flat out showed that he's not comfortable there.
Did you see how she talked to him?
Oh, but she's talked to him before.
After she talked to him like that, I don't think he should be her husband. And I like Candace, but I don't. After she talked to him that way, y'all, it was so cringy to me. I don't think.
But he's not comfortable in that position. I actually like that about Chris. He's not. I mean, this is a man that's just like, I got to keep some kind of something of myself.
Yeah,
I have no problem with what he's doing. I don't have even a problem with him having to sell his portion or the restaurant or whatever the situation was so he can get his own because he has a vision for himself.
I shouldn't have said portion. Sorry, y'all.
I didn't say Portia was self-made.
I did.
That was one of y'all was tripping. I wasn't even going to go there.
But see, I don't want people to think, because I do talk bad about Portia sometimes. So I'm like, I don't want people to think I don't like Portia because I do. So that's why I said that. But she's not self-made. But she on the jet now. So y'all leave her alone. Go ahead.
But let's be clear. I guess if you're... Who?
She does a lot on her own, Portia.
That's what I'm saying. Her go naked, her sheets.
That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about none of the... Giselle is the only... When she left Jamal, y'all do realize that Giselle was staying in a rented house.
Yeah, she was.
Okay, so this is a woman that I ain't saying that she wasn't getting child support or whatever. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't. But Giselle made money for herself. She didn't get it from her ex-husband.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Her money that she makes, she's making for herself. There was no parent to hand it to her. And I'm sure her parents ain't poor, and I'm sure that they would help her out. But y'all understand what I'm trying to say?
I do understand. Yeah. You are right. And I got a note of that, Latoya. In the after show, if you all watched it, Giselle described it so differently. But in the moment, she just don't say stuff right. Because she was like, Chris is a great chef.
With that is, wait a minute, that is maybe taking advantage of her. I like that Chris don't like it either. Okay, yeah, that's the truth. I do believe that they cut stuff. But what irritates me, and this is why I almost hate sometimes these interviews and these side shows, because we know for a fact that if you watch the with this comment that she's complaining, we're talking about when after the show, she goes in on Giselle and says that her that's a projection and that she don't know no better because she ain't had no better, and it bothers me when you see the fake of it all. So if you believe Giselle, it was way more than, your husband is on your coattails. It was something, it was some cushion underneath there. And I don't think the advice that she gave was bad.
Because she even said in the after show, it kind of made me feel bad. She was like, Candace is a star. She's going to be a star.
I heard her
she
say
can
that.
act, she can sing, she can duh. And she said, I just want Chris to have his own too, because he's a great chef. Like Giselle loves his food. She said his food is better than sex.
She said every time. That's the part that bothers me. It's the fake of it all. You can decide as a person to participate in foolery or you can't. So when people do that, it makes me think, somebody, I can't remember what Giselle said in the interview, but she said something about the fakery of it all. Oh, that's what she said. Somebody had asked the question, well, even if it's true that you talk to somebody had, I don't know, where am I getting this from? Somebody, I don't know if it was somebody or they assumed why would she like something on off camera and on. So in other words, if she really called Wendy on the phone to talk about those rumors, then why was it a problem on camera? It must have been the interviewer then. And the interviewer said, well, maybe she's concerned that what you did talk to her in private, you shouldn't have brought it on camera. She said, but if, basically, if this is a reality show, then if you're not bothered by it off camera, why are you bothered by it on camera?
Everybody's husband has been talked about on a reality show. I really don't think if you don't want your lives talked about or your husbands or anything, I think kids never, then don't go on the show, because they talk about, if you watch any reality show, for some reason they do involve the husbands. Sometimes I wish they didn't, but it happens. And so you cannot think that you're going to be exempt from it. You know what I mean? You can't be shocked or surprised or so upset about it.
Chris and Candace had a live last night. Did y'all? Anybody else?
I didn't watch it. I saw it. It was so late.
And he brought. I know I couldn't sleep. He brought up the fact that people are questioning if he's a chef. Why is he doing so much else? He says he still does everything because, of course, he's always had multiple streams of income. He's not going to stop that. And being a chef really makes him more money than anything else he does.
It does.
Everything, so he can always have his own, not just.
He's really happy being a chef, and that's what Giselle was saying. I'm not going to say she said it right. You know what I mean? Because she didn't. Sometimes her delivery is very wrong. But I think
sometimes it's edited.
It could be the editing of it.
I mean, just like I can't. The reason why I can't stand Kenya and see through productions bull crap with her, because I'm sure they do her the same way, and I really don't like Kenya. They're doing to Giselle for some reason. I can see through.
You can see through Giselle, and that's like Kenya. I love Kenya and I love Giselle. I don't think either show would be good without either one of them. So they are my girls.
I agree, and that's the difference between me. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I can't stand Kenya. But I've never, who they gonna blame for everything if she leaves?
They can't.
I need her there. I need to be able to talk about how much I can't stand her. I like her for the villain, though. I don't know why.
Let's talk back to the editing, because I felt like, let me see what T's saying real quick. Kenya is not evil. Okay?
She is,
leave my Kenya alone. She's gonna dance with the stars, and y'all better vote for her. You hear me? All right. I love some Kenya. The editing of it all. Okay, so when Ashley then went to the doctor for the baby not latching, have you ever heard of that with the massage for the breastfeeding?
I ain't never heard of for massaging it, but I do know that they're electricians. I know a couple of them that would come. Okay. I had one with my first baby.
I thought that was really neat. Mia. Why did she go to Mia? Don't Mia have a chiropractor massage thing? That would have been good for Mia's thing. But in the car, what made me think?
You may have asked Mia for a referral. You never know.
She probably did. I hope so. I don't think her. Oh, what you saying about Kenya?
I doubt seriously if a chiropractor would take a baby though.
They like Kenya on every show. You better quit lying on her.
Girl, let's move on.
Anyway, I'm not talking about Kenya today. So in the car when they was talking about their sex life.
Who?
Ashley and Michael, and he was talking about. Okay.
I know y'all. Can I wait a minute? Can I say something? All I kept thinking about is stuff I be saying about Huntsville.
That's where we going there. How do you go ahead?
And I will say this: I got a ugly end and a nice end.
Okay.
I admire that she wants this marriage so much that she is willing to do the preemptive work.
Yeah.
When you know your husband is a sexual being, you have to have conversations and lines of communication that are so open. If you think he's going to stray, she is everything that I be talking about a woman should be. But it was cringe-worthy watching. I was like, oh my God, if they don't cut this crap, how we watch is so cringe-worthy.
It was gross. And I was
was.
And I was hoping maybe it was editing because
she was everything we supposed to. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I don't like what he said about it too, and that's why I hope it was editing, because
if she
he was like,
people continue cheating on her.
You're not overweight. You're losing the baby weight, and I'm hoping that
Ashley is still little. She got a little stomach.
She's tiny.
I don't even think she's a month postpartum.
She's not. She's
because the baby was only 2 weeks old when they went to Williamsburg.
So
wide bottom, wide head, wide forehead.
Wide body. What's she called?
That was terrible to me. That's not cute to me at all.
Wide body ass, big forehead. Okay, so let's get into that, because I guess we're gonna move on. But I want to say this about that. I hope it was editing, and she asked him, "Do you think I look fat?" Because for him to just go into, "You're not overweight. I still think you're sexual because you're not fat." I pray that they edited that part out, because she was too calm about it, or she's maybe used to him saying stuff like that.
He probably has been pretty candidly. This is an old, rich white man,
right?
Like, he thinks his woman should be a certain kind of way, and let's be clear, he picked her for a reason. We could play around that all day long. Next.
That's the truth. I was hoping it was ending, but that's probably the truth. So let's go to the wide body ass of it all. Okay. So hold on. Did we get that? I did. Okay. What brought on this? Oh, did you see that comment? I think I showed. Let me go do it.
That was right after she was asked if she.
I don't like it, but the conversation bothered me. Like, how could he? Okay.
Yeah,
I know, but if you want a relationship, and she's trying to, one thing that we can't say is if they fall apart, y'all cannot lie and say that girl didn't try.
She tried. She did everything with him.
She's trying stuff that, she's very clear. She's
securing her bag. Okay. Right. She's securing her bag.
If she's the best secure that I've ever seen in my life.
She don't need no combination of nothing. That's safety. That little security. She got it, honey. She got that bag.
You gonna need what you call the jaws of life to pull it open.
I can't. I couldn't do it. So let's get to the fight. Well, the argument. So what brought? I still don't understand how it happened.
Okay, so go ahead.
Help me, because can you go ahead? What were you gonna say? Because I don't know how it happened.
Aren't y'all sick of this?
She's a hard one, right?
Ashley and y'all, they have been arguing.
That comment, because you know they say her mama left her
trophy life.
to go live under the tent.
But y'all can't say she ain't tried if it fell apart.
Okay, so let's look at T's comment. Now, every man is attracted to a bigger woman, and that's okay. I get that, but she just had a baby. That's what my thing was. And he knows what he likes, so she knows. That's you're right, T.
You're right.
You're
Ain't
right.
nobody arguing with that, but I mean,
right. It was just him saying it on the camera that was like, he was so. I don't care what. I don't know, but they do. I would say this: Ashley and Michael show their real lives. Like, it ain't like Wendy and manufactured. That's on camera. Truth. And they showed
Ashley mentioned that in the interview too. She thought it was sad that because the interviewer had asked Ashley something to the effect of maybe she's changing because she didn't like what she saw last year. Ashley said that's a shame. That's not what reality TV is. But whoever just posted that they showing their real lives, that's the God honest truth.
They are showing their real freaking lives. I will say that Ashley does not. I think Robyn and Juan does too. I mean, I think they all do. I think Wendy's the only one, and Karen sometimes.
Juan would participate in any kind of anything.
And Ray won't either, and that's why Karen can't do it, because Ray won't do it.
Ooh, and
Ray won't do it. You know what I mean? So he just won't do it.
Ray does not play nice. Exactly. Really, right now, it's just Wendy. Because not even Ken. You can't even say that with Ken.
But I still want Ray and Karen to move into a rented one-level house, because Ray climbed up them stairs really too slow, and the bath water got cold that time, and we need the bath water to stay warm. Okay? Anyway. Let's get back to the wide body of it all.
I thought that was so jacked up.
Why did they start? Does anybody remember? What made this
She
start?
inserted herself. Giselle asked the question, did you put any sauce on?
Okay.
And she answered it. She was like, look, I'm shady, but if I was shady, I would own it. In this case, I just don't think I did. And then she jumped in. But do y'all realize that Candace is holding a bone for Karen and Monique that they then buried, but she hasn't? This feud of theirs goes all the way back to when Ashley, y'all have to remember season 3 was Candace's first year. And that's that year that Ashley accused Monique of being an alcoholic in. And that's the same season that Ashley went completely off on Karen, talking about Ray,
dried up penis,
inability to perform. All of that happened in season 3. Candace was a threesome with Monique and
Ashley,
Karen.
And Karen.
They were best buds. They were the only buds. Because y'all have to remember in season 3 begins with Ashley and Monique going out for drinks. And that's the whole situation with the accident. And those rumors. And so they all hated Ashley, and Monique just Candace just fell in line. So when season 4 happened, and Monique is now pregnant, and Ashley now wants to be pregnant and expresses that because she just miscarried, and they kind of make up and make a bond. Now all of a sudden Candace is like, but you don't even like her. That's what that whole season was about. So you don't even like her, remember? Yeah. And she don't want to get pregnant. She drink all the time.
She drinking Coronas. Right. Well, okay, so what do you think about this? That this was this sauce that when she said, because Giselle didn't say this part, but she said, are you doing this to try to do new things in the bedroom with your husband? Does that add in hot sauce?
I don't know what Giselle actually told her. You talking about based off what we saw she did?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You think?
I don't know if it was. Yeah,
she did feel betrayed by Monique. I would have felt betrayed by Monique too. But it seems like Candace, and I like Candace. I really do. But it seems like Candace forgave Karen for trying to get her fired. Okay? She's able to sit in a freaking room with Karen after Karen did a Karen move and called her boss to try to get her fired. She's able to, she tried to walk away from Monique several times. Yeah. But for some reason, she cannot let it go with Ashley.
And Ashley just kind of solidified it when she got revenge and actually said that out of her mouth that we're even. That I know why she hates her, because to me all that other stuff really was petty. That wasn't petty. And Ashley could have held the line of, I felt I did what was best.
Excellent point, Latoya.
That's a very good point. And I have that thing that you sent me, Callie, about that.
What did she say?
Let me go pull it back up, and then
that's why I don't know why people get mad at Candace about her mouth when Ashley has the worst.
And they even went back on the after show and showed some of the stuff that
nobody argues with the things that Ashley said. The difference is she's carrying this bone that Candace is still carrying the bone that they have thrown away. Because Ashley never did any of these things to her. That's why it's so confusing.
I think another thing is when she wrote that statement.
That comes later.
But that's why she's mad.
I said that solidified it.
Yeah, that did.
And then she actually said out of her mouth on camera, now we're even. That's jacked up.
Yeah, that's jacked up.
So here's what I know why she hates her.
Earlier, if you laugh when Karen called Giselle stovepipe legs, or when y'all called because everybody called Giselle wrinkle neck, Robyn the linebacker, when Monique called Sharice Warris, let's not forget when Ashley shaded Katie on her mental health and said Monique caused her own miscarriage because she's a drunk driver.
Okay. That's not why she said that. That's two different
with the selective outrage. But it seems like Candace does get more.
I think Candace gets more because, for one, say whatever you want this season, nothing Ashley has done warranted.
What?
What she said?
Ashley said Candace, like, I remember she said she's like a hamster, right? Or a guinea pig. Because everybody tries to say she's like a guinea pig, and I don't think she does.
Who does?
That people, you have never seen them put Candace up against a guinea pig or a hamster?
Wow.
It's in the groups today.
Oh my God.
Talking about how you gonna call somebody wide body when you look like this. I think Candace is very pretty.
You the way that I see it, this season, Candace has decided to go after her with a bone.
Oh, she's at the Taco Bell. I missed that. My Chihuahua cute though. So if you look like Tinkum Baby, you cute, Candace. But yeah,
I remember that. I ain't saying it didn't happen, but I remember that.
I know they call her a hamster and a guinea pig in all the groups, and I think Candace is very cute. But I feel like in the groups though,
little girl. I mean, perfect. Yeah. Not little
in the group though, they dog people. Like they even talked about. You remember when Giselle got out the pool and they did a shot of her butt, which Giselle's butt is very nice. They were shaming Giselle's butt, and I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, so the people in the groups can shame people all day long. I mean, they talk so bad about them. But when Candace says something, they get so mad. I don't understand.
I think telling a woman 3-4 weeks postpartum that she's wide body is jacked up.
That is so mean.
I think that's jacked up. And then out of the blue, call her a hoe. I mean,
but she was mad at the hoe. Now, did y'all understand?
She did. Yes, she did.
Honey, she was mad about the wide body more than the hoe.
She said, you think that's appropriate?
But no, when she did the wide body, she was mad about the hoe. What were you saying, Callie?
She was mad about the wide body.
More than
yeah.
But it's okay.
Clarify, Candace said it's not your body, it's your head.
The moment Ashley showed up on that trip was her being messy.
That's what she does, though. They get paid to be messy, man. But I really think, and they even said this on the after show, Giselle said, if I wanted to be shady, I would have been shady. And everybody was like, yeah, if we wanted to be malicious, we know how to be malicious to Wendy. We were not trying to be malicious. Now, they should have gone one-on-one, I will say that. But I don't think that they believe that Eddie is cheating. Yeah. The people in the groups are crazy. Yeah. I mean, like, woo. So I don't respond to some stuff. Candace was wrong for the comment, but when she said filthy milkmaid, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have laughed.
I didn't like that.
I laughed so hard, y'all.
I was just
that's the title of our thing today.
And I was the first thing that I'm so dirty. I would have been like coming from a woman who you don't even know if you got powdered milk or fresh milk because you too busy, whatever. Like you got to produce the milk first.
Something in the milk ain't clean. Is that what you're trying to say, Joy?
She ain't got no. She don't even know if she got milk.
She don't even because she
get pregnant.
Try
you tell a woman that she a filthy milkmaid. Like, really?
It's not like she was telling a nun that she was talking to Ashley.
But Candace, some of the stuff I'm telling y'all, that girl is quick, back and forth. And that girl will cut you. Okay, with her mouth. She is
Candace. Yes. And all I kept thinking is, oh, girl, I gotta come back at a reunion. That if Candace was going after me, I would have to lean over to whoever's to my right or left and say, I gotta call Monique and apologize.
You better not.
What?
She said her milk not clean because the sperm
she got wasn't clean.
Y'all disgusting. Disgusting. Something come out of your head.
I can't breathe, y'all. Oh God. But I mean, do you think she loves Michael? I know I'm going back, but after seeing him in that car, I don't understand.
I mean, whatever she doing, she trying hard to hold on to.
She loves him.
That's what I
But you know, she said that he was like a father figure to her because her father wasn't there.
And that's gross, but but I understand that.
But I understand why she's trying so hard. Okay, I got one more thing, and then I'm done, and then y'all can go. Or I have two more things actually. The lifestyle. No, I want to go to something else. Robyn, when she was saying that she was depressed, coaching versus therapy. Did y'all? That kind of got me. Do y'all think she needs coaching or therapy? I felt like she needed more therapy than coaching from not getting out of bed. She was tired. She felt sad.
That wasn't what I think
I would say
she didn't say that to the lady though. She said something different.
The lady said something about not being happy in your situation. She gave her valid reasons for. I don't think if you are being lazy or you don't get up and you're not organized, it doesn't mean that you're sad. Or
what is that mandatory?
Because people think that when Ashley was saying that she's working her other holes, that she meant her bottom. But she said she meant her mouth on Watch What Happens Live. So I don't think she's doing what Ramona's doing. Because you know Ramona has accidents.
That's disgusting.
So
off the subject a little bit, but
I forgot the point I was trying to.
The therapy. The reason she didn't need therapy was because she was.
Oh, she was happy in her situation, and sometimes you have a lot to do. That was one of the things that Robyn specifically said out of her mouth. She has a lot to do. She has so much to do, and she's not organized. She don't even know where to begin. I've had situations like that where you just look at it, you don't even want to, you never start because you don't know where to begin, because to you're looking at it just look like it's too much. So if you have somebody to say at 8 o'clock you got to be at such a time, you're going to be.
But Robyn was always late. Even to her birthday party. How you late to your own damn party?
Well, this year she been pretty good. Because she missed the trip that she played.
Yeah, they had another plane. And I'm like, wow, she's crazy. So I want to go back to, so on that interview that I showed y'all that's in the pink, Giselle said when she had that talk with Robyn, more was said, because at first it was like, we didn't think she should have done that. But she was saying that more was said to Robyn than what they showed. And she also was concerned because her and Robyn was starting the podcast and she wanted to make sure she was okay with doing something else new on top of already kind of being down. So they showed their Reasonably Shady podcast, and it was about cheating. Mm-hmm. And so people were feeling like she was shading Wendy. Do you think she was, people?
If you go back and watch that, episode, or listen to that episode, because it wasn't, I don't think it was filmed.
I think it is on there. No, they didn't start filming yet.
He mentions girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
He actually mentions their whole situation of her calling on her friend and checking up. Of course, she doesn't give any specific details, but she kind of it was kind of their story.
It was. I thought so too. So people were mad at the statistics. That's what Karen and Wendy kept tweeting about, and I'm not going to show the tweets because they're horrible, but that nobody,
why she giving advice,
and all that stuff,
and they were just giving. I mean, if somebody said you read a statistic, you read a statistic.
You read it.
Then he come and holler, you think she made it up?
So she said, I thought a life coach helps you find direction on what you want to do. I didn't know I guess I don't know. I have a course that I was supposed to take to do a life coach.
They help organize your life. They really help organize your life. They're not like assistants organize your life. Right. But they're there to put order into your life. How about say it?
So they kind of talk you through how to put order into your life.
Yeah.
To kind of coach you on things that you can do differently.
Right. Like if even and you have to do things, maybe in Robyn's case, it would be you come up with a daily list of things you need to do and what you need to do, a schedule for yourself for the next 3 days and come back to me. It could be an assignment like that. Yeah. Or maybe her situation is, do y'all remember the girl, AJ? Mm-hmm. I just knew that was going to be her life coach. The girl
that she got the muscles from Baby Boy.
Yeah, from Baby Boy.
Yeah, she's a life coach. Yeah.
When I was sitting there, I wonder if she going to pop up because she does do a lot of celebrities.
Hold on. Here's Giselle generally thought she was trying to help her. I don't think she thought meant anything malicious. Now I don't know
if she was trying to help her, but I don't think that if you listen to how things have played out, I don't think that she was far-fetched from her assumption. Now, initially when I first heard it, I thought it was stupid. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree with you, Alexis.
That I
feel like sometimes her delivery is very blunt, to the point. She doesn't mean any harm. It's just she doesn't know how to say certain things. I mean, and she admits that, so
She admits she can be the best mean girl.
She does lack emotional intelligence. I do agree with that. She's just very blunt. She's very blunt.
Yeah.
What's this one?
Oh, but I was saying that when she had first mentioned that that Wendy was doing it because of the rumors was out there, to me it did sound ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But now, as we're watching the season play out, you do wonder, is some of that associated? I don't think her assumption was far-fetched, and she's seeing far more than what we saw. And Wendy I think is different, and she's moving different, and you do wonder, is some of this because the rumors? I don't really care if Eddie cheats. If he do it, I'm not emotional.
I don't care either. Idris can cheat if he won't. Okay.
Yeah. You said Idris.
you agreed. But yes, I feel like it was. She saw herself on the show.
He's 59 years old.
Idris is. No, he ain't.
I just posted him on my Essence. I'm like, he is a good-looking man. So am I getting old?
He's so fine.
I like old men.
Here they go, Idris and Eddie. Hey. So I think another thing I think that Wendy saw herself on the show, and she didn't like her flat butt. She didn't have the curves, and she wanted to have a certain look, and that's fine. But your attitude doesn't have. She's just changed so much, and I still like Wendy, and I do hope her. I don't think Giselle cares, but I do hope they can become friends.
And the word substance is what triggered her, but maybe the word should have been like last year. She brought a sense of balance to me to the group last year.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows Wendy's different. Everybody said it.
Right.
I mean, Ashley said it. Robyn said it. I don't know if Candace has said it. And Karen didn't say it, but Karen likes the new Wendy.
Say that again. Wait a minute.
Karen don't like her. Karen is just.
He made a comeback to Wendy and said, "Thank you, and your husband is a good-looking man."
He made a comeback.
Who made a comment? I don't. Do you mean she? Robyn and Giselle's observation of Wendy and her behavior went off. That's right. They were not off.
Like it's not. But when she first said it at the beginning of the season, I will admit I thought she was being shady, or just creating something. I didn't see it. But as the season going on, it's like, did you even see what Wendy posts today on her way to the PTA meeting?
Oh yeah, I got it, honey. It really look like her.
Strange. It's like it's not the same person.
She's not, but I think what makes it easy for me to understand why she changes.
Is this what you're talking about, Joy?
For the most part.
That's it.
That don't look like her. Go ahead, Callie. I'm trying to get this comment off. Go ahead.
She's doing what her mom wanted her to do. Her life is what her mom wanted. So this change is what she's always wanted to do.
Okay, so you think she wanted this?
Yeah. She wants to be herself.
But you at least admit, so if this is herself, then you at least admit that there was a change, a noticeable change.
She changed. What? I had one more thing. Hold on. They said that, and here's some key things that I wrote. They said that Wendy is a reporter and not a girlfriend. She talks to them like she's a reporter. I feel like she does feel like she's in like this back and forth debate sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I don't think she means anything by it. And then what do y'all think? Is her name Ascala or Scally? How do you say her name? Ascala? She said that Wendy spoke highly of Giselle. So
when?
I don't know. That's what she
said.
I don't believe it.
I mean, I do think that she's now living for herself. And that's why she wants to do the candles and the this and the that. But I think her attitude. Okay, Latoya, I want to ask this before we get off. Do you think last year's Wendy is the real Wendy, this year's Wendy, or is it a combination of both? What do y'all think?
Well, this year's Wendy is the real Wendy.
You think it's the real one?
Mm-hmm.
And last year's was not.
Last year was her mother's daughter being introduced to the world for the first time. So her mama can go back to the bingo hall and say, remember when my baby was 5, everything I wanted her to do, she's done.
She's done it all.
Her pays for the breast job that her mom wants. Her mom will then say, now you can go and
because I'm up.
Twerk it like it's hot or whatever.
So you think it's a combination. You think it's a combination. So I wish the other one would come out too, because this, I mean, can they combine? I feel like she's just one way now. So I would like for them to combine. Do y'all think her and Giselle will ever be friends again?
No.
Yes, they will.
No. Could they be cordial? Could they be in the same room and pretend to kiki? Yeah. Would she ever invite her to anything outside of casting? No. If she got personal. She brought the girl's children in this. That's been sitting on the surface. That was too quick of a turn. It's one thing for her to have just gone after her about her ex-husband.
Oh. We got mixed. I mean, people don't know Wendy because everybody's got a different answer, y'all. That's how you know people are confused.
Mm-hmm. But so to say that, so my point if everybody's saying that there's two different personalities, then how is it that Giselle is being messy? If she's saying you're a different person, and everybody else said last year was her mama, this year is her, how is Giselle wrong?
She's not wrong. Look at that.
That's why.
Is today his birthday or something?
No, but he released something with Essence.
Okay. I got a little excited.
How old is he?
Hey, Idris. Beyonce had a birthday. We didn't even tell Beyonce happy birthday.
Girl, somebody put Heidi. You remember Heidi was? Oh, he's 49.
I wanted to show y'all.
He's 49. I
was like 59. He old as my parents. Yeah. Okay.
His birthday is today, though.
That's what I was thinking. So in the show, y'all, I was looking, and I'm gonna have to show y'all because even though I like Wendy, so me and Wendy got the same taste. Because this is Wendy's little purse. Y'all see that?
She's about to show the bag.
Can y'all see mine?
Mm-hmm.
I got to look at the chain. You can tell if it's legit.
I need to put my name off. Me and Wendy got the. I'm gonna put me on me so y'all can see.
No, we see it. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I said, me and Wendy got the same. Mine, look, COVID. I ain't even went nowhere. I can't even wear it yet. I'm in the house. But yeah, I said, we got the same little YSL purse. Who's anybody else? Let's say, oh my God, she looks like she needs to be in a casket. I thought she looked so different. Thank you, Latoria. Look at this picture. Wendy in that. Thank you. Wendy in that picture. She just does not look like herself.
She's standing up. That's what I said.
What's in Justina's profile picture? Is that a bag? Look at that.
Oh, that is a bag, girl. What bag is that? Like a Prada. I love purses, y'all. I would probably go broke on a purse.
Girl, my mom is obsessed with purses.
I love them. I got so many. I need to start. My aunt has so many too. We need to start.
I carry the same bags, and it's so.
No, funny. You don't.
I one yesterday. I am a Dooney and Burke psycho.
I love Dooney.
I have a Dooney and Burke hobos. And
this is my Burberry. I don't know if you can see it. I love this.
I don't like Burberry.
I love this purse.
And I have a couple of other designer bags that I used to have to wear with certain outfits.
Mm-hmm. I just want to point out the fabric.
Oh, that's pretty. We love us some purses. Y'all show us y'all purses. Do we have anything else? What's her name?
Oh, I love this purse. And guess where I got this purse from?
Where?
The City Market for $200.
What is that?
The City Market?
We don't have that.
Oh, must just be for us less
it's my
people that like to spend little money.
My favorite Louis crossbody. I love purses, y'all. Anyway, what's about to say? Okay, Karen next week. Purses, y'all, my people.
Right.
What picture with the bag?
Justina.
No.
I don't know. Anyway, so next week they're gonna show Karen. Do we have anything else on this week? I think that's all I got. Oh, why do they all wear their coats on their
next week?
No, why do they all wear their coats on their shoulders? Do y'all notice that? Is that a new thing? Do we need to start doing that?
Where I what?
They have their coats hanging off their shoulders when they walk in, like they don't have the arms in it.
Girl, that's the pimp style.
Right? Is that new though?
That's been out since like the 70s. I know.
I've never seen women do that here.
19 when Supercat or Superfly, whatever the name of it was.
Right, but not now. That's how the Potomac women wear their coats. Is that what we
over their shoulders?
Yeah, go watch.
Like a shawl. I know what you said, like a shawl.
Yeah, Mafia and pimps do it. Right. So
that's what I was. That's why I said Superfly.
Me, I always
say that. not just them. And they, what are mafia and pimps girls called? They
Mafiettes, pimpettes.
I just got a visual in my mind.
A pimp girl is not called no pimpette.
Not a pimpette.
What is she called?
A prostitute.
Give me some street terms.
A trick.
You know what?
Tell me.
Yeah, girl.
Is it trick?
What Ashley? What Candace called
a whoremonger? A whore?
Just say, is there
a filthy milkmaid? A filthy milkmaid? A pimptress. Here's a pimptress.
What did she call her initially?
A hoe?
Yeah.
A whoremonger. That's a whoremonger.
That is not what she said. I did not want that word. That's why I said, give me some street words. I wish somebody said you're a whoremonger.
Whoremonger.
Right. Girl.
You know, while we're talking about pimps and hoes, it gives me a visual of Mia and her husband G walking into the players' ball.
Into a players' ball.
They said, your pimp is here. Pimp, your hoe is here. I can't wait. But next week, Karen is going to be shooting her Surrey County video. Do y'all see what she's shooting?
In Potomac.
In Potomac. Oh, my God.
Woo, she's so fake. She probably hired these young kids. I'm so sick of the fakery of Potomac. Maybe that's what I'm getting irritated at. It's just, it's so fake. Like it's anybody. Well, it's not really anybody. It's just really Wendy and
Karen.
Karen
is crazy. Mia, even though she lies a lot, which we like you, big feet Mia. Don't be mad at us because we do like you.
I still haven't noticed her feet.
I need to notice her
feet.
Nobody
is saying, I don't. Who thinks about that kind
Can somebody take a picture of her feet? I just want to see them. Oh, I want to do. I think are we done? I went to congratulate Cardi B and Offset. They had their baby.
Why she got that little thing on her over the Louis Vuitton? You know what?
She bought her own company.
Rich people, okay. And then Giselle, I follow her. Her and her girls are out for Labor Day. I thought they looked cute. Did y'all see Melody's thing? Her electric slide to her new song? I didn't download it. I probably could have showed it.
Girl, I saw it. I actually liked that better.
I did too. I liked
Melanie
it.
She did a remix to her tail signs, whatever it is.
Telltale Signs has a new, because somebody was saying that she needed a beat that the gay clubs would like Tardy for the Party. I feel like this one.
We actually say the gay club.
That's what they said in the Love and Hip Hop. What's it? Love and Huntsville groups. Yeah, they said because that's why Tardy for the Party was so.
You know,
so Melanie must have listened.
I actually like that better though.
I like it.
Kim can't perform Tardy for the Party anymore since they're opening their church.
They opening the church? Shut up, girl. No, they ain't.
They trying to get another reality show, girl.
It's going to be called Tardy for the Sanctuary. Okay.
Girl, get off my phone. We got anything else? Anybody have any other questions? If not, we're going to get off this piece. Robyn late, Wendy Reporter.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Troy is like some
Uber driver.
No,
he was her Uber driver.
I not an Uber driver, but some conservative psycho.
Oh,
okay. Oh, conservative psycho. He could be, but we think he would be with her being a conservative. Come back with us, Alexa. She enjoyed you.
Had no black friends or people around her. It wasn't nobody on this show. Sweetie was on for a season other than Sweetie. You see how she treated her.
That's true.
It was no other black. She ain't got no black friends. Kim sold us a lie too. I'm a black girl and a white girl.
She
white
did.
Girl body.
Well, she said she had kids and didn't have no hair, and that's why she wore the wigs and then took the wig off.
She had a show on for 6 seasons. Ain't got one black friend, not one.
No,
she don't. At her house. See
who?
The preacher and the nun.
Yes, come back again, Alexis. I don't know. If Beverly Hills is good, we'll do them Thursday at 5:30. So that's probably when we'll come back on. I have one more thing I want to talk. The lifestyle cheating versus the one-time bachelorette event. A lot of people were upset when Giselle said that, saying that she was condoning cheating.
Oh, well.
Do y'all agree with that? So she said, I can understand if it was a one-time thing at a bachelorette party, you lost your mind and you cheated. But if you continuously have a lifestyle of cheating, I can't accept that.
Look, I'm a no cheater, no cheat. Yes, I agree. Joy Kim did. I'm not going to agree or disagree, but I kind of get the sentiment.
That was me.
I mean, in other words, it would be different to me if my husband, I found out he cheated and it was a hit or miss versus something else. And I don't want any scenario, but it does make a difference. And we can try to pretend like, as a matter of fact, if you're watching Huntsville, Melanie flat out said that.
That's what I told them.
Yeah, he flat out said it's been one girl. It was like, that's really the problem.
No, one girl is all we know of.
Yeah. Well,
but but what I'm saying is Melody was like, it would be different if it was just, a hit or miss here and there. Yeah. But to know that there is one person that's a lifestyle of him cheating, that's an emotional connection.
That's an emotional connection.
And that's what I tried to say to some girl in one of the groups, because she was like, Giselle's just stupid because and I said, you got a friend who done went back to a dude that cheated on her. Like,
I ain't no friend. It's probably her.
I didn't want to say it was her, but it was her. Half the people who talk bad about Giselle going back to Jamal has gone back several times to somebody. So anyway, we love everybody on Potomac. I do anyway.
What it is most people's fantasy
to do what
of their life to have
a stripper.
No, to do that with their family.
Oh yeah,
to have their whole family together.
I always go real dark and dirty, don't I? I just always go there.
Y'all are weird. Y'all are weirdo. Y'all do be going to like the craziest places.
But and then when you say what you say, I'm like, oh yeah, that do make sense. Like, yeah, everybody.
So weird.
Everybody does like a stripper, I would think, at least once. What?
I don't like no.
You don't want a lap dance? I
do not.
I don't want them to touch me.
Ever. First of all, I've never been crazy about lap dances because in my head, I always think he's done this for dudes too.
Yeah, they do it for dudes. They do. They do it for dudes.
Yeah, that is the few times I've been in the rooms.
You leave me alone, Latoria. I do. I always go over there. That's why I'm here, though. I'm the crazy one. Okay? We got crazy, sexy, cool. I'm crazy, Joy, sexy, Kelly, cool. Okay? TLC.
And look at she talking about Cena gonna stuck her head down.
Shake, Joy, shake, Joy.
No.
Well, all right, y'all. Maybe we'll be back Thursday. I think it's going to be really good. I think Beverly Hills will be good because it's continuation part 2, 3. Because they done had a whole bunch of bad dinners. So
that's all they have a dinner every episode. They eating, non-eating chicks. And
I'll be so mad because them people really did work hard on those meals and they don't eat them. Potomac will eat. Atlanta will eat. I think New York and will eat, but the other New Jersey eats. Nobody else really. They don't eat them other ones. They do. They ever eat?
Never get to eat the food.
That was after.
They eat the food. One of the producers said last year that was one of the things that he liked about both Atlanta and Potomac, that they really do eat.
They eat their food,
and they a lot of times pre-order.
Yeah, they pre-order what they want, and then they don't eat it on those other shows. I'm like, they're crazy. But anyway, we'll be back Thursday with the craziness of Beverly Hills. If you have some questions, hit us up and chatter up. Instagram, Twitter. What else we got, y'all? Facebook page. And we are happy you all are coming here. We're growing daily. So thank you so much. Y'all want to peace it out? That's all of our Twitter and stuff. I'm blocking Joy. Peace. Y'all be good. Peace. Happy Labor Day. Hopefully you don't work too hard if people who are working.